Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Ruckus bringing you a new video on Hollow, sorry. And today I'm just going to be showing you how the basics on getting started in this game. And yeah, I'll be releasing another video on how to get your village level up and stuff. So if you're looking for that, that will be in another video. But this is going to be the absolute basics. And I'll see you guys in the tutorial screen. So here we are in the tutorial screen, and pretty much in this screen we're just going to follow this crow right here, and yeah, pretty much just learning the basic controls of the game, nothing too hard. But this is a brand new game on Game Pass. I actually quite enjoy it. It's pretty cool. It's free if you have Game Pass, so I'd suggest downloading it. But yeah, we're just going to walk through this archway right here. I'm gonna get put into another cutscene. So right here, this is basically the beginning of the game, and right off the bat, you want these blue mushrooms right here. You want to pick them all up, as they will help towards your early game food source, which is quite difficult to get. Well, not difficult, but you know, it just makes your life a little easier. So we're just gonna pick up all these mushrooms and head on through with the tutorial. So one of the movement mechanics in this game, which is pretty cool, is a dash, which really helps for combat, but also it helps for movement. So I believe, I don't know if this is the fastest way to move in the game, but by jumping and dashing, it seems pretty fast. It's the way I move around the map usually, rather than just sprinting. Now we got a little note here. I don't know what they do. You can read them if you want. I usually just interact with them just in case there's something for late game. And then we're just going to head down here. And here's pretty much where we get started. So right now we just got our first melee weapon. And if you're looking for achievements in this game, one of the things you can do is kill an enemy with your unarmed or with your hands. But just for the tutorial, you actually have to use the melee weapon, so you just shouldn't pull that out. And then you get to fight your first enemy. So I'll just show you some of the mechanics of the combat. So you can block with LB. And when they attack, you can dash like that. And jumping and slamming the ground, I think is the highest DPS you can do. Just doing that. It tries to do like running around. There we go. There you go. Yeah, a normal hit was doing about 6 damage and the ground pound did about 12. So to do that, you want to just jump and then push attack. And so this guy right here, the crow, is where you basically get all your missions from. So just interacting with him, you can get your next mission of what you want to do. Right now we're going to chop a tree, collect lumber, and build a cauldron. So we're just going to start off by chopping a tree. This right here is your lumber. This here is twigs. And there is something called leaf bundles. Right here. And these are leaf bundles. So those are the basic materials you get from trees. But we got enough lumber now to build our cauldron. So the way to enter your build menu is just push Y, and you kind of have this drop down menu of stuff you can go through. But we're going to build the cauldron right off the start. So pretty much throughout the game, when you place something to build, it's going to pop up transparent, and these drakes are actually going to come through and build them for you, which is pretty cool. So now we need to visit the crow again for our next mission. So now that we got our next, what are they called? Missions. We pretty much want to collect baneberries and box juices. The way we get baneberries are from these bushes right here. So you just want to pick them up. They can be found all around spawn. They got this here. They can also be found on other islands, but we'll get into that a little bit later. And juice boxes come from stuff like this. So breaking those trash pile heaps. You can walk up to this, break this. Those also drop juice boxes. But they can also spawn enemies. This right here is the water. You do not want to walk in this. It will slow you down, and then that timer will actually kill you. So I'm just going to head up to this car right here. Collect the juice boxes. There we go. You can also get them from cars. Pretty much anything you destroy will drop juice boxes. Those plants right there are used to make healing potions, so they're also very good to collect. Here we go, inside the house. You can usually find a lot of stuff to break. So we do have enough juice boxes. I'm just seeing if there's other stuff I can show you can break. Okay. Oh, nothing else. I'll probably head back down to the middle. Some of the houses usually have stuff as well. You pretty much just want to collect everything on your way around the world. Another juice box. And we got everything. So let's just head back to the middle. And let's add them to the cauldron by holding X. And now this is basically your basic food source until you level up in this game. So you just pretty much want to pick up all that stuff. So the mushrooms, that baneberry bush, and the juice boxes are your food / water. I see up the top they kind of have these buffs. If you walk up to these guys, you can hold X on them, and they actually give you charms. Charms are used to craft stuff, and you have the obtain buff, which his buff is for wood cutting, so 30% crit on environment. I think that just allows you to crit damage a tree, enabling you to one-shot like trees and stuff, but we don't need that. This guy has lucky, and that's 20% extra drop items up in the top right, and I think that's one that you'd want right off the bat, as you will be searching a lot of stuff, so getting, you know, higher drop rates and stuff will be very helpful. So we're just gonna go back to the Wise Old Crow for our next mission, and we're gonna make these guys beds and poppets. So the beds, they're right here. They're just for them to sleep. These beds are one-time use, so you kind of got to level up your camp to get the permanent beds, and these are for their entertainment. You can see up in the top right, the happy face is their entertainment, so if they're not happy, that will go down. Their food, if there's not enough food in that pot, then that will go down, and also if there's not enough juice boxes in that pot, it will go down. So you definitely want to keep all of that up, because your drakes can die and they will just randomly spawn in the wild. Like, where's the map? So they will just randomly spawn around here. So you definitely want to keep them alive unless you want to go back out looking for them. So to build the bed, we need leaf bundles. So we need 2 beds, so we're going to need 4 leaf bundles, 4 twigs, and we pretty much just need one more leaf bundle. If we can get one from these trees. Come on. There we go. There's our leaf bundle. And now we need... we got enough scrap, which again is just obtained by breaking stuff. Like the cars and the boxes around the house and stuff. They do spawn anywhere. And the cattail. So the cattails are found by the river's edge. You can see them right there. This right here is the cattail. And we can actually break this and see if we get scrap from it. Oh no. Oopsie. Again, try not to step in that, because if you do get caught in it, it's not good. So I think we're going to build their beds now. We will build one bed here. These beds don't really matter where you put them, because I actually need to get their charms off them now. See, we've run out of charms down the bottom. They what you use to craft, so you just want to walk up to them. If he comes back, interact, and I collect the 15 charms. Another way, once you kind of build up your camp and you can't really see it, if you click in your right analog stick, it will zoom out and it will show you their names, their health bar, and next to their health bar it shows you how much charms they have. So I can actually see which ones I've already interacted with and stuff like that. So we got our charms. Now we can build our puppet. We got 1 and 2. Again, it doesn't matter where you put them. I'm gonna suck up the cauldron with the new stuff I just got. Now we're gonna go visit the old crow. Oopsie. Right here, this right here is a schematic. These are super important for the game, so I'll show you what it does in a sec. So if you push Y, I'll pick it up. Push Y all the way up the top. Right here you have a locked crafting item. The way to unlock it is by collecting those schematics, so you definitely want to collect them when you're out in the worlds. And you just push X on it, unlock it, and now we can build it. We actually have enough lumber to build it, so I'm just going to place it down right here. And what this does is allows you to craft like potions and like waypoints and stuff. I'll probably show you the waypoints in the next video, but for this you're going to see like how to craft the kind of aether potions. I call them potions, but they're like other stuff. Here we go, we've crafted the aether ward. I don't actually know what they're called, but you just want to craft it. And what this does, which is pretty cool, so if you push left on the D-pad, you see you have your healing and you have your aether ward. So you just want to go towards, we're going to actually interact with this guy, get our next mission, and then we can show you what it does. So I'm going to head towards the lighthouse, and once I get to the water's edge, I will cut to me being at the water's edge. So as you can see, I'm right here on the water's edge, and our objective's actually across the water. So you want to push left on the D-pad and switch to this aether ward. And since you can't cross the water, if you hold RB, you can actually create this thing where it kind of puts a barrier around you and the water. Now you are able to cross it with no problem. And again, while you're on this island, collect up all the, all the breakable stuff and stuff like that will help you build up your camp. But for this video, I'm just gonna head up to the top and kind of just collect the easy stuff. Again, these trolleys are very good to break because they give you resources that are super hard to get, that you usually get from like I can't remember what they're called, from supply trucks and stuff. So they're very hard to come across, and those purple flowers that I picked up right there are your second component to healing. So once you have that little plant that I got and that purple flower right there, that's how you create your healing potions. These bags right here, usually when you drop them, drop like a melee or a ranged weapon. The way you use your ranged weapon is just by holding LT, and then you can just push fire. Once you actually have these weapons, you can hold up on the D-pad to like kind of scroll between them and see their stats and stuff. Or you can just push up on the D-pad to switch between them quickly. Same goes with the ranged weapon. Hold down, you can see your weapons, and you can also push RB to see your range, your melee, and your your magic. So I'm just gonna head up to the top, and then we'll go from there. Again, just collect all the stuff on the way up. Nice schematic, definitely want that. We will collect this fabric and interact with this right here. So now that we've interacted with this, what this does is you can actually push your map, and now you can see where the drakes are. So these yellow circles here is a drake. This right here is a drake. We've got another drake. And one all the way on the last island. So once you pick up these drakes, they add them to your camp, and you kind of level up your camp and stuff. But just for now, we're going to head on our way back. Before we do that, I'm going to show you this thing right here. You definitely want to open those, because these glowstone shards, how you craft those aether wards and stuff, so you definitely want to pick those up. And we've got another one here. All the resources that come from that are super important, so you definitely want to get your resources and break everything around there. And I'm pretty much just going back to the house. And again, the way to cross the water is just by holding RB, pulling out the left on the D-pad and pulling out the aether ward, and you're just holding RB across the water. So I will cut to me getting back to the house. So now that I'm kind of here, as you can see, there's a raid started on the house, so I need to get there quickly and kill these enemies. Raids are usually, they have like a 50-minute timer. They tell you when they're incoming and stuff like that, so you can usually see when a raid's coming. But I think just in the tutorial it doesn't. Again, we're just getting rid of the enemies in the raid. Raids are also usually bigger than this. I don't know why I can't hit this yet. There we go. And once you finish a raid, it drops a chest, which is very good for supplies. So you just want to collect up all the supplies from the raid, and then you can interact with these guys for their gifts. So we collected his charms, and then we can click obtain gift, and he gives us stuff. So we got a pizza paddle, which is actually a melee weapon, which is okay. And we'll just get our charms from this guy once he's finished eating. And we got our charms from him. So now we're going to interact with the bird. And I think our next mission is to kind of start building up the village. Yeah, it is. So I think this is where the video is going to end. In the next video, I'll show how to level up these guys and kind of build up the village camp level, and how to craft a lot of the a little bit more advanced stuff. Still basic, but a little bit more advanced. So if you do want to see that, tune into the next video. Subscribe would be much appreciated. A like would be appreciated. If you guys do want to see me stream this, I do stream on Twitch. That'll be in the top link in the description. Other than that, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and peace.